Here are 5 steps to take when buying land in Abuja as a first-time buyer. Now, buying land for the first time sometimes may feel overwhelming. There are so many opinions from different people. There are so many locations to look at, and then the title documents to look through. And sometimes you're wondering, how do I even begin? Now, before you start choosing houses or land for sale right in the city of Abuja, you need to understand how the Abuja land administration works. Generally, when we're talking about land in Nigeria, we're talking about 2 land administrations, which is the customary land administration and the ministerial land administration. Now, the customary land administration is the process where land is bought from village chief, head of families, and community generally, and then taken to the government for registration and documentation. And this particular land administration is practiced in other states in Nigeria, while the ministerial land administration basically is practiced in Abuja. That is why we say the Abuja land administration is unique. Now, here land is allocated by the federal government to you. According to the FCT Land Act of 1976, land is allocated by the president through the FCDA. Now, what this simply means is that all lands in the FCT are allocated by the government, and then you now compensate the locals. Having understood how land administration in Abuja works, now let's talk about the 5 steps you need to take as a first-time buyer. Number 1, ask yourself this question: why am I buying this land? Why do you want to buy land? Now, are you buying because you want to build on this land and live with your family? Are you buying because you want to build, rent, and probably, increase your cash flow? Or are you buying simply because you want to hold on to it, allow the value to appreciate, and then sell for gain? Now, when you understand the reason why you are buying land, it is easier for you to make a decision. It is also easier for you to choose. Step 2, know your budget. This is very important. Now, before you proceed with the search of a property, you need to set out a certain amount of money that, this is the amount I'm willing to spend in acquiring this property. And while you're setting aside that amount of money, also set aside the documentation fees, the infrastructure fees, the development levies, in all extra fees that are attached to the land price, so that at the end of the day, you may not be surprised when you're being told, aside this land price, there are other fees that need to be paid. Now, doing this helps you prepare financially ahead of time. Number 3, choose a location. Now, you don't just choose a location because everyone is talking about it. Look at the signs. Does this location have a potential to appreciate in the nearest future? Will buying in this location actually give me what I want? Now, if your goal is to buy a property and hold to resell later, then there are certain locations that you would find such offers. If you're looking to buy a property, build today, live in it immediately, there are also certain locations that you would find what you're looking for. And if your goal is probably to build and also rent, there are locations that would give you what you're looking for. Don't just buy because you're being presented with a property in a particular location. Check if it is accessible. Check the land use of that location. Does it align with your goal of buying? Ensure that you carry out the necessary checks before you proceed. Number 4, verify the documentation. This is one of the most important steps. Now, don't just buy a property simply because you're told to or you're being offered one. Find out who allocated the land, what title does that land have. Verify, is the title verifiable? Any title that is not verifiable is a red flag. And also carry out the necessary checks to ensure that this property is fully registered and allocated by the right authorities before you proceed. Number 5, which is our last step for today, is work with verified professionals. When I say verified professionals, what am I talking about? Work with a verified real estate consultant who will guide you through this ownership process. 2, work with a verified good property lawyer. Not every lawyer is a property lawyer. So there are property lawyers. Work with a good one who would help you carry out, verify the legitimacy of the document. Also, don't just rush because someone asked you to buy or someone said this property is good. Employ the services of these professionals and ensure that you carry out your necessary checks before you proceed. Having known these 5 steps to buying property here in Nigeria, if you've gotten value so far, let us know in the comments. If you have questions, suggestions, or anything around how to buy property for the first time in Nigeria, you can call the number you're seeing on screen, or you can send us a DM and let's guide you through the entire process. And if you're looking for the best available options of investment right here in Abuja, reach out to us as well. We're waiting for that call. Have a great day.